Okay, are we back? How's everything on your end of the wood? Okay, we're on. Let's Paint TV. We are back again with another exciting episode for you here on the program. Let's Paint TV. Each and every day we talk about what matters most. What matters most to you? What is going down? What is going down? What is in your neck of the woods? What does your parallelogram, what is going on with you today? 818-528-4516, that is the number here as we try to jettison another day of discombobulations, transgressions in the creative sense of the possibilities that we have in front of us that one can interject. Let's see something here, just a second. 818-528-4516, hanging out with you today, another exciting day, having coffee with you at the moment. Action-packed show, as usual, or not. Well, we're working at it. We're working at it, but at the moment, probably not worth watching. But we do have one. We have one viewer, which that is exciting to know. We got two viewers. Fantastic, great. All right. So today, we're just gonna do nothing today. That's it. I'm not going to paint. I'm not going to do a damn thing. I'm on strike. I'm on strike. Though I say that and then I end up doing something. So we'll see how that turns out. What the turn of events happen, and that's why we just lost somebody. All right, that's fine. I can handle it. I can handle the fact that you guys have other things to do than watch me every day, Monday to Friday, 11 to 12 noon. But if you miss a day, you might miss something very vital that could be earth-shattering for your noodleicious. It's good for your mind, good for your brain, good for your psyche. Psych yourself out at the very least. Psych out, psycholicious, psychedelic, psychoanalysis. 818-528-4516. Just gonna have my coffee. We'll maybe get into some deep, dark thoughts, or not. Maybe not. Maybe we will refrain from that and try to just keep it more upbeat. Let's try to stay upbeat today, if possible. I'm going to try to stay on track and be positive if possible, even though I am not entirely positive always. I don't know if I think I pretend to be positive, and I think that might help. I think that might help me out by pretending. But I think deep down I'm just a big sad sack. But there's no doubt that one's equilibrium is it benefits from the at least seeking out positive endeavors that one may benefit from that existence, the existence of one's self-search, because after all, we are one and one alike. One by ourselves, we are somewhat. We have to make choices, individual choices, to where one must go. What one must do. One should or should not be part of the paradigm that shifts at any given moment. At a moment's notice, things do change. Things do change. As you do change, we change. Sometimes it's just strictly you're changing your underwear, you're changing your shirts, you're changing your pants. Maybe you're changing the water filter on your water filtration device. But there's always a change. Changing your oil. Change is good. Change is good, people. Don't feel as if it's a bad thing. Though it could. It could be a bad thing. It could be if you let's say you put on a pair of dirty underwear. That's not a good thing usually. Reapplying ultimately a pair of dirty underwear and on top of it someone else's dirty underwear. That would probably be a bad change of modus operandum. I would not recommend that. But maybe that could be your deal. That could be your deal. That could be what you like to do. And whatever floats your boat is alrighty with me. I think so. Just don't hurt yourself and don't hurt others. That's what we like to point out every once in a while. Interject that because it is ultimately we're all in this together, people. We are all in this together. Taking your calls 818-528-4516. You want to chat in the chat room? There is a little chat comments. Feel free to comment or again give us a call. That's how we do it here at Let's Paint TV. This is it's a two-way street with multiple stoppages, rest areas. They think there's a Ben and Jerry's up around the corner there. Feel free to stop there. Mention Let's Paint TV for a 10% off discount. All right, 818-528-4516. We are just in the thralls of the beginning of the possibilities that we have. That my possibilities, my views, my thoughts, just off the top of my head. No real preconceived ideas. Maybe there are a few ideas that I might have put some thought into, but frankly, this is just one man's opening up to the world. I'm opening myself up, opening up my thoughts right here, right now. You want to try to add to them? You want to try to change my mood? You want to try to pull my strings? It's up to you. It's up to you, New York, Chicago, Boston. All right, I had my coffee. I'm taking a break from painting today, guys. And if someone, one or two, you really enjoy me painting and you get a lot, you get off on it, literally. You get a lot of enjoyment. You get a lot of possible direction, influence, maybe inspiration from that, and I'm happy to provide that. But I'm going to take a break from that because of the various issues in my life that prevent me from wanting to paint, and I'm always battling that. I always have an excuse to avoid painting. I gotta admit. I am no different than most of you all on that scenario, finding excuses, and excuses are good, as we point out. Let me count the ways why excuses are good. They can be, or they are. It's just one of these deals where one doesn't feel good that that these excuses are somehow running their lives, and you feel bad about that. But let the excuse run your life. You know, let it run its course, really, because that's really what ends up being the case anyway. Your excuses run your life, and let it be. Let it be. Let it be just that. Let that be what it is, and not. You know, I think it's just we getting down on it. You getting down on it. Ah, shit. Crap. You know, we just get down on ourselves too much, and it's just not necessary. Stop the insanity. Okay. All right. Whoa. All right. You're watching Let's Paint TV. Thanks again for being here. Just a couple people watching, and that's basically the way it goes. We're okay with that, or not. I'm actually not. I get a little annoyed at that, but that's okay. I can handle it on some form. It's a good penance, and also it's a good. You know, it's good. About the idea that no one's really watching. Though maybe there is. Is that you really gotta like doing this. One's gotta really like to do something when there ain't no one watching. Now, there's something to be said about that. Now, most people would just say, you know, I'm gonna quit while the going's good. But I don't know. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the idea that no one really cares to watch, or it's just there's so many other things that one can be doing. Why watch this? It's a good thought. It's a good point. Well, why would you be watching this? I'm no song and dance. I'm not even painting anymore. Why would I even watch this? Why should one watch Let's Paint TV? Why should I be watching this program right now? Why should I be doing this? What is the significance? What am I getting out of this? My answer is why not? Why not? Why not keep watching? And I think the reason why you keep watching is you just don't know. You just don't know what the heck is going on. What is going on? What is going to happen? Where will be the eruption? Where is that volcano from Mr. Let's Paint? When will it show up? When will that happen? And can it happen? Will it happen today? Will it happen next week? Will it happen tomorrow? Will it happen somewhere else? And most likely not happen here at 11 a.m. on a Tuesday in the lovely month of October. I believe it's the 10th. I believe so. I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, it's the 8th. It's the 8th. I thought it was the 10th. Is that my... I guess my math is wrong today. Feel free to call here on the program, 818-528-4516. We're just getting our bearings straight, figuring out where one can go and do what one can do. What can one do for you? What can we do for you? What can we do for you? What can we help you out? How can we help you out? And maybe we can't help you out, and maybe that is just the point. Is that we are not here to help you out. We are here to stink it up. Stink it up, Jack. Stink it up and just be part and participle of the process of the possibilities. Exist! Exist, people! We're just existing. You don't have to laugh. You don't have to get inspiration. You just need to exist, people. You don't need to get anything out of this. Just exist. Just fucking exist, people. I don't know how many times people need to have everything all. They need everything. They need everything prescribed. You need everything planned out. Why can't you just go and be who you want to be, or be whatever you got to be, or just be whatever? Don't have any. Screw that crap. Screw all that crap. Just breathe, people. Breathe. Don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to beat yourself over the head trying to make something and do something all. Just fucking exist. Exist. Smile. Or get angry. Like myself right now. As we like to say, let it out. Let it out, will ya? Will ya? Could ya? Could you just once let it out? Could you just once turn to your neighbor next to you and say, I don't give a flying fuck? Just say that. Just right now, if you can. I know maybe it's not a safe thing to do at the moment. Gauge your neighbor, your loved ones, whoever is next to you, and be careful about that. But if you know that they can take a little bit of a fun, just say that to them. I don't give a flying fuck. I don't give a rat's ass. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a care in the world. And then laugh. Okay, yeah, maybe you don't want to do that to your mom. Most likely not. Or to a police officer who is about to give you a ticket. Probably not. Or countless people probably don't want to do that. But we need someone to do that to. We need to bounce out ideas. And that's what we are here. Let's Paint TV, guys. You can bounce out these ideas right now. Let it out right now. If you want to call in, 818-528-4516, 818-528-4516, or in the chat room, in the comment section, let it out. That's what we're here for. To exfoliate one's senses, one mind, the frustrations of the ongoing at times, though it's fleeting, as is everything. It is not always a bad deal, guys. It is not always bad. There is some joy to be found. And one of the best ways to get that joy is, of course, the introduction of the creative process, as we like to point out quite a bit here, as our backbone. That is our backbone, the creative process, people. That is what is really the saving grace, is your saving grace. That is your savior. Creativity. Creativity is my savior. Say it. Creativity is my savior. 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 Now say it 10 times fast. Creativity is my savior. 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 I don't know if that might have been 8 times or I didn't count. But you got my drift. Jack, you got my drift? You feeling me? You feeling me? You feeling the love? You feeling the creativity, people? I tend to slouch, you know. I need better posture. That's always my battle, is bad posture. I know that. Talk about Achilles heel, a terrible posture. I'm telling you, as I'm looking at my the monitor and I can see I'm slouching. Better posture, John. That's going to help me out. Okay, 818-528-4516. Did we touch on any? Did we just scratch the surface? Obviously we did. I know you're not coming out of the woodworks on this, are you? You're not even, at the very least, interested, are you? You could care less. But this is a sounding ground, a bouncing off point. This is a sounding board, right there. A comment section, guys. There's the comments right there. Let it out. Let it out. Let out just the most venomous, hate-filled anger in that comment section. If. Now, just don't do it just because you're having fun. Don't do it because Mr. Let's Paint TV said to just go for it like that in that sense. Do it because you feel it. You feel it. You feel it because you have a lot of frustration and you need to let it out. Do it because you need to do it. But if you're feeling the love, my friends, let it out too. Let that love out too. Don't be holding back here. Don't hold back on me. Well, that feels good. I feel a little crack. And it won't stop. The cracks don't stop. Don't stop till the planet rocks, baby. 818-528-4516. It's Let's Paint TV. We're having a sort of a momentary glitch of some sort, or not. I don't know if it's on par with what we do here. I always wonder if I'm sort of going off base, off my boulier base of sorts. You know, how's the cooking going on, and just kind of like missing out on some of the special sauce that we deliver. That's wonder. It's always a wondrous aspect of what we do here, and frankly, it is what it is. And on that sense, we don't worry. Maybe we don't worry enough. But I like to think that that's okay. I like to think that it's probably better that you don't worry. You're better off keeping your eyes open. Keeping your eyes open for the next possible move, whatever it is. And that's what we are. We are waiting. We are waiting for the next move. And just maybe for me, that's where the exploratory aspect ratio kicks in, where it's 2 parts exploratory and 1 part more of the same. The sort of moving one's direction, maybe to a different platitude. A platypus, probably my favorite animal, just because of the name, platypus. I think I'd name my next band, the Platypus Platitudes. And we would just, and we'd have like paintings and drawings and record albums with platypuses on different levels or plateaus. That would be another record. Platypus plateaus, and you would put like platypuses on top of various plateaus, like in the Grand Canyon and stuff. The platypus plateaus. Parallel platypuses, and then you just have platypuses all in different parallel. Okay, we're ahead of ourselves here. That's okay. It's okay to be ahead of yourself. It's okay to think out loud and dream up ideas that will never even happen. Feel free to call and comment here. We don't have one comment, and I'm wondering why. I guess we have not inspired you enough to type away and just say anything that feels that you feel like you need to do. I guess there's no need to do it. I guess it really isn't. You can just enjoy, sit back and enjoy. You don't have to. I just always find that a sort of a measure, one's measure of what is possibly what is to the success of the program, and that is not apparently. I guess the gauge at the moment is at 0. But it's okay. It's okay to have a 0. It's okay to be a 0. You can still be a hero and be a 0. That is again a lot of misinformation out there. We in some ways are dispensing it. We are helping harbor that, but at the same time we are also demystifying it all. We are demystifying the whole concept of life. And we're just pointing out that you just need to exist. You just need to be who you got to be. You just got to be who you got to be. And that is really the de facto contemplative message that we provide here, hopefully all the time, though I don't think that's really possible. Because I'm not really certain that that is really. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know why I'm here. I sometimes feel as if I'm a puppet, and my strings are being pulled. But we do deep down are here to help you out. Really, as much as it seems that I am. Talking nonsense and full of shit, and I am a little bit. I probably need to use the restroom right now. And always maybe at times looking for a laugh, maybe more times than I should. Deep down, it is there is a high spirited message that we are trying to convey. And having said that, we are taking your calls, 818-528-4516. Are you feeling little lost? Maybe you get lost watching this program. That could happen. No denying that could be the case. It's a little rough. It's a little rough. There is, we don't really allude to historical references. We stay away from that. So if you're like someone who is interested in maybe trying to describe, or you're a writer and you're interested in describing what happens at Let's Paint TV, you can't really spend paragraphs on a historical figure or historical literature to talk about what goes on here. Though obviously there is probably parallels and links to things from the past or current aspects of the ratio that is ongoing. So you could be lost, no doubt, as I am lost, as much as you. I am lost. I'm lost. I am just gone. I am toast, as they say. I have put myself through the through like a human car wash of sorts. Kind of reminds me of our dog. We like to have the dog likes to walk under between our legs, and it's like a dog wash. We like to make fun of. We bump the dog, and the dog loves it. And in a sense, I feel like I have mentally, or in each and every day, frankly, put myself through this sort of human car wash that we call Let's Paint TV, Monday through Friday, 11 to 12 noon. Feel free to call, guys. I don't know about the Skype. I put that number there for Skype, Let's Paint TV. I don't think you need to be a friend to call in, because I'm not taking, I don't know how that, every time I accept friends through Skype and Let's Paint TV, then I get stuck with your stupid messages, and you put me in stupid group messages and shit. And I talked about this before. So my new strategy is just not take you as any friends on for Skype. But I don't know, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you could point this out, that maybe one cannot actually call me then on Skype at Let's Paint TV, and maybe that is the case. And if that's the case, maybe I'll just get rid of my Skype call letters, because I'm tired of being inundated with bullshit calls or chats, group chats for nonsensical whatever, like it's a chat board or something. I'm not interested in that. I'm here to help you out each and every day between this time slot. Okay, let's take this call right here. 818-528-4516. Here we go. Hello, caller. You're on Let's Paint TV. Yeah, you need to turn down your audio and just talk to me. Turn down your audio. I think this is Laura. Is this Laura?
Hello?
Yes. Hi. Hi. Turn down your audio on the TV show.
Hello.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm good. I didn't want you to think we're not commenting, because there's quite a lot of comments.
Oh, is there comments? I don't see any comments.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's my comment section ain't working. Okay. Well, oh shit, there is a whole bunch of comments here. Okay, wow. All right, I thought I was just talking to myself, which I tend to think that's the case. Okay, yeah, there are.
No.
Oh yeah, I called. It went through. Okay. Get his attention. If only we could send an audio file through the chat. We are here. Okay, hey, it is working. You stopped painting? Yes. Los Angeles. Stop making the juice. Yes. Okay. Fantastic. Wow. Okay. So somehow the my chats are working quite a lot, actually. Wow. You guys are going crazy. Holy cow! What? This is crazy now. You guys are gone. You guys lost it. You guys lost it. Fantastic. All right. Now I feel as if there is a sort of a plethora of possibilities now that I had not realized because I felt as if I was not existing. You know, that's what happens sometimes when you don't feel like you're existing, and then all of a sudden you realize that someone is hearing you.
Yeah, we're always hearing you.
And where are you calling from, Laura?
Newcastle in the UK.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we're coming into you sort of in the evening time here.
Yep.
Well, fantastic. So, yeah, that's a good time, I think, for a lot of people because you guys are kind of possibly having a few drinks and just sort of enjoying yourselves, if that's what you do. And you've done your day works, whatever you got to do with the work, whatever you're supposed to do during the day. And so that's a good time. I always feel like my time slot, the 11 o'clock here on West Coast time here in Los Angeles is kind of a strange time. But in terms of the whole entire world, there are people that it's the right time for somebody in the right part of the world.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to say anything to the rest of the world? By the way, this is your opportunity, Laura.
No, I just hope you. I hope you stop feeling so lost because I'm feeling kind of like that at the moment as well.
Oh.
You always help me to feel a little bit less lost. So thanks.
Okay. Well, I didn't. I don't. I didn't mean. I don't mean. I am kind of lost, but it's only because I'm always at a loss for what I'm supposed to be doing here each and every day because I don't have any backing. It's just me getting in front of a webcam ultimately and talking. But I try to bring it back.
Yeah, just do your thing, you know.
Yeah, but I'm trying to bring it back if I can to the creative process if you can, or just kind of mush on the perseverance kind of thing. I like to think that I'm doing that, but it ain't. It is not always. Doesn't always come off that way, does it?
It's not. I don't know. Anyway, I better go, but.
Okay, all right, Laura. I didn't mean to confuse you. All right, thanks for calling. Appreciate it. And I didn't see the chats, and I thought no one was watching. But now,
I'm glad you've seen it now.
All right. Well, thanks for calling, Laura, and say hi to everybody in Newcastle.
I will. Right,
okay. All right. One day I'll make it out there, maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Give us a shout if you do.
All right. Okay. I definitely will. I'll drink a pint with you.
Yeah. Newcastle Brown Ale.
Okay. Nice. I have a Newcastle Brown Ale story. You want to hear my Newcastle Brown Ale story?
Oh yeah.
Well, it's not a great story, but they sell it here in the States, and so there was a sale of 12 packs of Newcastle Brown Ale bottles, and it comes in a cardboard box and 12 bottles in the box, and there was a sale of them. So I went and bought them, and I'm like, yeah. And then I opened up the box, and it was full of like moths and bugs and stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was kind of. Yeah, it was a hot day, and I was like, oh man, yuck. But that's why it was on sale. It was like the beers were sitting there for 100 years, and they're like, okay, let's put these on sale,
I guess if you were a frog, you would have been happy.
Yeah, exactly. A frog or some sort of other kind of micro-ism.
Cats like moths as well. You could have given it to your cat.
Yeah, there was many things I could have done, but it did kind of, in terms of just enjoying the lovely drink that it is, Newcastle Brown Ale. I did not at that moment.
Yeah, I can see why that.
Yeah, but I think ideally I need to go to Newcastle and drink a brown ale, Newcastle Brown Ale in Newcastle.
I'll buy you one.
Okay. All right then.
I'll speak to you soon, John.
All right. Bye. Thanks for calling. Okay, so Laura, thanks for calling, Laura, and that is proof in the pudding that we do exist. One does exist. Whitney says, "Did you get my mail art?" Yes, I did, and I sent it back to you. I scribbled on it and doodled on it and did despicable things to the artwork to add. No, I didn't. Nothing terrible. Nothing despicable at all. I scribbled on it a little bit. I kind of added. I did baby steps, if you will, to the piece, and it wasn't anything more than that. So, but I, if we have to send it back and forth 100 times, maybe that's what we need to do. All right. Well, wow, that really kind of threw me off. The fact that there are actually people still, or is someone here? Okay. Anyway. Fantastic. Okay, so 818-528-4516, that's the number. I don't know. Well, I should have asked Laura if she was able to call in via just calling Skype Let's Paint TV without becoming a Skype fan club, whatever you do, or a contact on Skype. I didn't understand that. Or I don't know if that's, I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to be always doing, do I? Which is fine. All right, so well, fantastic. Now I can read the chats, which is good. So sweet. All right. All right, fantastic. So let it out if you can. I kind of feel like I already did now, and now I gotta say I'm at peace. I'm at peace right now. For extinguishing, or no, well, I guess I am extinguish. Now that's a good question. Maybe by letting it out too much, one is extinguishing the flame, one's flame. Maybe you need to hold back some of it and not use it all up. Maybe you need to keep some of that frustration in you. Or maybe you need to. I mean, because see, if you do let it all out, like I just did now, in a sense, I did kind of let it all. I got to admit, I did. I felt like I went to another place, and maybe that phone call probably, and the realization that you guys are actually making comments that I didn't see, brought me back to reality to some degree. And now I do feel like I don't have anything in me. I do feel like I have an empty vessel, needs to be filled. Good question. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's I don't have the answers. I don't have the answers here. All I have is an existence. My one's existence. One man's battle with existence is what it is. All I am is pointing it out that you just ultimately just need to mush on, I guess, to some degree. At some point, you need to get back on that treadmill. I need to get back on that treadmill. I keep trying, but then my body says no. I'm working on it. Let's take another call here on the program at Let's Paint TV. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, it's Whitney.
Oh, hey, Whitney. What's going on?
Oh, just catching up on the show. I wanted to say how much I enjoyed the dueling portraits last week.
Oh, yeah.
That
yeah, with Alex. Yeah, that was good. That was fun.
I was also being kind of continuously curious about this cardboard structure floating around in the back there behind you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's my, I was doing some, let me see if I can get a good shot of that. Or I made a couple of them. It was a, all right, well, I can't, I got a couple of them. And what it is a prop for like a music video, like I saw from like, I kind of remember seeing like someone from the 70s singing. I remember, you know how they have throwbacks of old like Johnny Mathis, and they're trying to sell the old videos of them singing on 3 records and stuff like that.
Yeah, totally.
So and you see it like on the Saturday afternoon, and or whatever, and they're trying to sell you that kind of stuff. So that's the idea. I saw that, and it just kind of got me. I kind of wanted to do that. And I did a couple of videos with that idea.
Yeah,
and
have you thought about adding to them at all?
What do you mean, like painting to them or something,
or attacking them with a Sharpie, or throwing some glitter or condiments or something on?
Yeah, I guess I could.
Whatever.
Yeah, I thought about painting them green, or and then I just never got to doing anything more than just what I did. It's one of those battles that one finds in the creative land that we are in here, which is how far do you go? How far does one go with their creations? To what point does one stop and just say, enough is enough? Where can I stop? Where can I, check out now and just kind of be regular? Can I just be normal again, Or do I always have to just do stupid ass things, I mean, where does this stop?
That's a question I have yet to arrive at myself. My friends recently have a sort of artistic personality. And crisis for him. I don't know if it's totally a crisis for you, because he was just kind of like over art.
Yeah, like art all the time, make art all the time. Yeah.
He didn't even do it all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, when he made his makes were amazing. But yeah, I guess he didn't like being identified as an artist anymore, and mostly I think he was committing to commissions and then not wanting to fulfill them.
Yeah. Well, that okay. Yeah, I understand. I know that. But the thing is, that's the problem. Yeah, about art, obviously, is the idea, particularly commissions. Get me started on that, or you did. But that's going to be a problem because you're being asked to basically do something that you've already done. Maybe that was successful. Maybe it's painstakingly, takes a lot of effort. And now you're being asked to do it again for for this commission thing, and ultimately that's where most artists don't want to do that. I don't think. I mean, I don't want to. I rather just goof off and not have any. I like doing this, not knowing what I'm really doing, but then just doing it because I love to do it. Being asked to do something based on what I've already done is sort of agonizing a little bit. I don't.
Yeah, no, I hear that totally. I guess for me, I'm at this point where I would rather make art that I wasn't totally satisfied with as a job instead of many other job options.
Correct. Very great point. Of course. I found that I like to always think of someone like Paul McCartney, and also Paul McCarthy, but more so the singer, or any singer or musician that plays a popular song a million times.
Oh yeah, that would probably get old
Wouldn't it get old? Wouldn't you get like, wait a second, I can't play that fucking song again. Fuck that shit. Fuck that fucking bullshit. Fuck that! Yeah, so, but I think about that, and then he's just thinking money, or he's, okay, he's got all the money in the world, so he's not so much thinking that, or I guess he could be, because he's got, like, ex-wives and stuff like that, or one ex-wife, I guess, that's still alive, or, he's got problems in money, and probably, he's got houses, and his overhead. When you make lots of money, you got a big overhead. So, but I think he's also, he doesn't need the money, I don't think, but he likes. I think he generally likes the idea that he's touching, interacting with other people. And he loves the performance. I would assume. But that's different. I think performance could be different in that sense, because that's why I like doing this every day, Monday through Friday, 11 to 12 noon Pacific Standard Time, is because it is a performance, even though in some ways I am doing the same thing. I am saying the same thing almost all the time. However, it is exciting and challenging to do something entirely different, which is what...
I think of you as an endurance performer among others,
Yeah, endurance, for sure.
Like the nature of
cathartic endurance, whatever, you name it. Just sort of feeling inclined to kind of mush out something, not necessarily every day, but pretty much every day, kind of thing. But I think if you're a visual artist and your job is to just paint paintings of surfboard, paintings on surfboards or surfboard art, let's just say, or skateboard art, and you've been doing that, and you've made some money, and you got people wanting to, to keep doing it. At what point do you go, okay, I think it's a question of your output, or your, not so much your output. Well, it is your output, but your creative soul. Can you handle it? Is there more to you than just painting that that pretty picture or ugly picture, or whatever people want you to do, or they know you for as such, you know. And for a lot of people, it's okay, you know. You're okay. One is okay and content with that. But I think a lot of us question it. But it's okay if you don't. I don't think you have to question it, you know, if you're happy with it. If you're happy and you're painting the same picture every time, clap your hands. If you're happy, if you're happy with yourself, you know, painting the same picture all the time, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and it doesn't really show it, then go jump off a lake. Yeah, you know, it's a half a dozen this, half a dozen that.
Sure.
Yeah, it's.
You don't want to be doing the same thing.
I don't know. I mean, I think in a sense, as a performer, I don't mind doing the same thing every day, to some degree, because you know you can change it up, and even as a painter, I'm able to trick. I think you potentially you trick your mind a little bit, and so I think of classic example is someone like Cezanne. I always point out Cezanne painting that mountain 100 times. He painted some mountain 100 times. Saint Victoria or Torrance or Tourette. I don't know. You know, it's some French name. He painted it a whole bunch of times, you know, and he just kept going up there and painting it. And, you know, I do that quite a bit with like painting landscapes and stuff. And I'll paint the same spot. And there is some kind of comfort. It's like comfort food at the same time. And sometimes we battle ourselves with the idea that we want to always be brand new. We always want to make new crap, exciting new stuff, revolutionary stuff. And there's a lot to be said about just painting whatever, and maybe the same thing. It's never ending.
Yeah, I think with Cezanne, he might have just been indulging his desire to be in that spot, you know, and then he happens to want to just paint, so they went together.
Yeah, well, and it was convenient. I mean, you know, I don't think he had a car to like drive everywhere. I don't even, did they have cars back then, or a horse? I don't know. I mean, what kind of transportation did these people have? So, but the thing is that he ultimately enjoyed the maneuvers within the paint, you know. So the thing is, and then I realized that I kind of like that too. I like the maneuvers inside the painting, the paint process, more so than actual what I decide to paint.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
no,
so
I
but
can really, okay, so I don't identify as a painter, but I do produce a few paintings every year.
yeah,
But really the way I approach them is just kind of like from a physical level with the paint. You know, they're not non-objective. They develop imagery, but like the place I go at it from is really just, I like moving the colors around or layering them or whatever.
yeah. Is that a statement or a question, or
Well, I mean, it's just my response, I guess.
Yeah.
The way I can relate.
Well, that's just it. It's you just keep going, and you just find, you know, I think if you find a series of ideas that you want to pursue, that's always the best way to keep going. You just got to keep going. I try to keep going. I always get stumped, though. I always get tripped up. I always question myself. I'm always, you know, maybe getting down on myself, frankly. And then I think of myself, I think of Mr. Let's Paint. You know, because I do sometimes think of myself differently than I do think of myself as, you know, from Mr. Let's Paint. And, you know, so, you know, I have to take what I say here at Let's Paint TV to heart, and incorporate that in my regular art activities when I'm not making whoopee here on Monday through Friday on this program. You know, when I do whatever else I'm gonna do the rest of the day once I leave you. Just kind of keep going. But it's nothing wrong with stopping and thinking too, as much as I'm not a big advocate of thinking too much, because I think sometimes you can think yourself into a corner too much, and you won't pick up a brush, or you won't make those first moves onto the canvas or whatever you're trying to do. I think there's too much tentative aspects that we deal with, that we need to just snap out of that. At times.
The result for me is that I work a bunch of different ways, and I don't really. I'm so far probably from being pegged for anything one thing, just because I would like to just kind of not restrain myself and just work with whatever for media presents itself. And,
Well, yeah, but but you just keep doing it. So you go for a period of time working a particular idea with a particular method or process, and then you switch back to this other one, and that all works out great as long as you keep going. That's the real point.
I'm helplessly going to keep going. It's like I can't imagine not making mistakes.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So that's the real beauty of the creative process is once you discover that you're going to probably, you're not going to be happy not making artwork. So you just keep making artwork, and it doesn't necessarily make you happy instantly. It's like artwork creativity is like acupuncture or these what I mean? It's like, I went to an acupuncture once for a couple of times, and it felt like nothing happened. It's like, what? I don't know. And then I think I could swear to you, it seemed like within a few months, the pain, whatever pain I was having, sort of went away. And I'm not attributing, all of it to this acupuncture, but who's to say, these, we want everything to be instant, and a lot of times, these holistic remedies, that's what creativity is. It's like a holistic remedy to your happiness, and it's not necessarily an instantaneous results, but it could.
Oh yes.
But it could be. But you just have to look at it the right way.
Yeah, I feel like it's punctuated by a little moment of instant gratification.
Oh, for sure. But I think
when you get a really good one, you're just sure.
Exactly, and you're feeling, oh man, this is a masterpiece, or whatever you're thinking. But you can get stymied pretty quickly. We quit or get upset or frustrated, and then that happiness, that joy goes away, because we can't deal with sort of the analysis or problem solving that sometimes ultimately shows up in the creative process. Oh, I can't get this to work right, or I'm, this and that, so it's how you deal with that is where you can, if you can just sort of let bygones be bygones when you enter that force field of potential hell, then you can get over on that and keep creativity your best friend.
I concur with your attitude.
Okay, well, fantastic. And thanks for calling, by the way. And you should see that in the mail here in the next few days, I guess.
I can't wait.
My scribble.
About the baby stuff. That's cool.
I didn't know if I was supposed to draw on the back side or the front side.
I document it as it goes.
Yeah.
Take a scan of it before I work on it, and then after.
Sure.
So I'll keep all that. I'll keep track of all that.
Okay. Yeah. It's kind of an interesting little thing. Okay. Well, and hey, keep going. And if you stop, just get back on the creativity train.
I try and stay on it.
Yeah, but it's good to get off. It's good to get off.
See you later.
No, okay. Okay, take care.
Bye.
All right. And guys, that basically is the show here at Let's Paint TV. Thanks again for coming in. Thanks again for participating in the chats. There was so many chats I couldn't even keep track of it all. And halfway through the show, I didn't even think I hadn't had one interaction from you all, and yet there's apparently 48, which is slightly could be a new record for our live call-in chat Monday through Friday, 11 to 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. Thanks again for being here, guys. We had a great time just voicing our ourselves of some sort, voicing one's existence, our existence. And I guess if we wanted to categorize or label what this show was about today, it was existing. And I encourage you to exist if possible. And that creativity is your savior. Okay, that might be a little far-fetched, and it might hurt your feelings if you don't want to. That might be a little sacrilege, I guess. But definitely find a way to incorporate it. If you need some help, guys, feel free to ask me here at Let's Paint TV. I am here for you, even through thick and thin, through all the hijinks and malarkey, bullshit, and whatever else comes to my mind. Deep down, I am here to help you out. I think. No, I really do. I really do. Okay, check me out on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. And hey, someone sent $5. There at Let's Paint TV, they sent me a $5 Amazon card, and I don't know who that is, and I'm going to find out who that was. Thank you so much. And if you want to contribute to the show, buy some paintings, and of course donate there at letspainttv.com. We'll see you again tomorrow, guys. Word of the day, Jason: exist. Jeff says LPTV is the greatest show ever. All right. Appreciate that. All right, I'm done.